Natalie Barton, and today I'm going to be talking about knitting terminology. Okay, a loom is what we knit on. This is what a loom looks like when it comes in package, and this is what the actual loom looks like. When I refer to the pegs, it's these little guys that are actually sticking out from the base of the loom. So when I refer to pegs, like for example, this loom has 24 pegs. We have 18 peg looms, 32 peg looms. The more pegs they have, the bigger the loom. This is also referred to as the central knob. When you're knitting, this is where you anchor your yarn or put your slip knots on. It's just that central thing so you know when a row ends and when it starts. Knitting is just knit stitch is kind of what you might refer to, and it has this kind of a look. Purl is a different type of stitch. Usually when I refer to purling, it's if we're doing a knit purl pattern. I'll put a closer up picture so you can see, but on our headbands we do the knit purl pattern, so that's why I have this one out so you can see the difference between the knit stitch and then the purl stitch. Casting on is when you do the first row of your hat. That's usually when you have to wrap the yarn around the loom twice. Once for the bottom, once for the top, and then you can take the bottom loop and put it over the top, and that's the cast on. The cast off is the last row for your hat, and that's when you cut your yarn and thread a needle and thread it through each loop on the hat and take each loop off each peg and cinch it up. A lot of people hear the word skein and are like, what the heck is she talking about? This is a skein of yarn. A skein of yarn is a complete set of yarn, and they're usually measured by yardage or meters or usually ounces too. The next thing that I want to talk about is the different parts of the hat, because hopefully there's no confusion over this. And this one you should be able to see clearly. This area is the brim, and it's just a double over. It's just a double area of knitting, and there's a video on how to do that. It's with how to make a hat. And then this is the hat portion, but when you knit, they're both connected. It's a continuous thing. And then this little guy is the pom-pom. That is separate, and you attach it after you finish your hat. So if there was any confusion about what was what, hopefully I was able to answer that. The last vocabulary word is the I-cord. I'm going to put up a picture so you can see. I-cords are made usually using the spool loom, or for that matter any loom, by using a figure-8 pattern, and we use these for the little bows on the booties or any accent to a hat. So thank you for watching the knitting terminology video. Hopefully you know a little bit more about what is what and who is who and stuff like that.